Just a quick reminder guys, these narrations are best enjoyed with headphones on. Hey everyone, this week's extra review kicks off, pun intended, the summer of Game Pass 2021. This time I reviewed the first entry of Sports Interactive's highly successful Football Manager series on consoles for over a decade. Can the reboot of the series win the league? Or is this game doomed for relegation like FIFA? Let's find out. Right guys, know that you're all wondering why I'm kicking off the summer of Game Pass with this game. Well, let's talk a bit more about this. When the newest member of the DGR team, Lucky Swifttail from Super Lucky's Tale, who came all the way from McKinney, Texas, that's over 4,000 miles, arrived, we went into town to buy Xbox credit in preparation for the slow announcements, which is inevitable as gaming's biggest show, E3, was right around the corner. When we went to the till to pay, Craig FUT Hogg approached the newest recruit with some immigration documents, owing to the fact time in the Lone Star State is a staggering 5 hours behind the time over here in the UK. He was too jet-lagged to read. Once again, he fell for it hook, line and sinker. The document that Lucky and myself signed was a contract that we would review Football Manager 21 within 2 weeks, otherwise he gets to pick the next 5 reviews. Taking advantage of our poor defenseless folks who literally just got off the boat after being on transit for a grand total of 32 days to get a request through. Shame on you, Craig. Shame on you. But the naming and shaming aside, let's get on with this review. The Football Manager series has been one of the icons of the sports game genre. The series started back in 1992. Since then, the series has gone from strength to strength. Although that in recent years, the series has been exclusive to PC. This year, they've decided to change that. After an over a decade-long hiatus, Football Manager makes its return to consoles. And these games you take control of a football team, sign and release players, and carry out various other tasks that would be involved in management. The accessibility scores are as follows. To kick off proceedings, visibility give a 7, although you can change the colours of the kit your team wears. The colour of the strips mirrors the colour that the strips your players would wear in an authentic football match. Also, when a player gains possession of the ball, the player's name should appear on top of his head. So despite the shortfall, this game is quite easily playable for a player with a visual impairment. To go 1-0 up on ability, give it 10. There are no spoken elements in this game. Similar to the classic entries of the series, the commentary is all text-based, so a player with a hearing impairment should be able to play this game with no issues. To miss an open goal, mobility, give it 9.5. Let's start off with the negatives. Using the controller to navigate the interface while playing this game feels more like a chore. It is very easy to lose which element of the screen that you're about to select. You can, however, click the right stick to activate the cursor-based interface. Using this interface is also very gimmicky. However, playing this game on PC is like night and day. Using the mouse feels more natural when playing this game, as the first game of the franchise originally started out on PC. Also, this game is somewhat similar to a turn-based strategy games. This gives you as much time as you need to really think through your moves before you make them. So, despite the shortfalls, this game is very playable for a player with a mobility impairment. To lose the cup final on penalties, gameplay gave an 8. When watching matches using the 3D engine, the graphics looks extremely basic, even for an Xbox Series X. So the differences between playing this game on a standard Xbox One S and in the Xbox Series X it's very minor. So there's very little incentive to upgrade to the next generation of hardware when playing this game. Also, this game gets repetitive and boring very quickly when playing this game. However, this game is quite realistic. The Football Manager series also contains the biggest football-based database in the world. The simulation that goes on the matches is based on the data, figures and stats which are also contained in this database. The amount of teams that you can take control of is extensive, so you can take control of your favorite teams, signing and releasing players to take that team promotion, even Premier League glory. However, you can take control of one of your team's biggest rivals, sell their best players on free transfers and watch them fall to the table, get relegated, and see how many seasons that you can survive without getting the sack. This is probably the most accurate Football Manager simulation that you will ever come across. In summary, Football Manager 21 is FIFA's Ultimate Team mode, but as it should have been. This game is not dominated and in some cases shoved in your face, randomized loot boxes and microtransactions. This is a somewhat realistic depiction of the challenges that a real manager of a professional football team would face. For example, setting and living up to expectations from the board of directors would set you, managing the club finances, squads, formations, etc. This game is currently on Game Pass for both PC and console, so when one of your friends is raging over watching a game of football and shouting the words, "Sack the manager! Hell, I could do a better job than him or her," tell them to download this game and call them out on it. Seriously, don't knock it till you tried it. And the overall score is a Champions League qualifying 86.25%. See you guys in the next review. Spartan Commander 1998. Roll out, Spartan Legion.